So happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you had a fantastic weekend and you're setting up for a terrific week. So, what we have been doing, and we have been doing a bit. We've got, last time we were together, we got the shipyard working. I've made some changes to that as well. We'll walk you through some of that. Make sure you have lights on. So I've actually taken out the lights that we had here on the side rails before that were providing all of the light in here. So we're gonna have to put some more lights in. But yeah, we started framing in the hallway. We are actually doing quite a bit. I apologize for any of the chop that you get in the game today. Because we have so many bobs running, basically system performance is taking a bit of a hit every so often. So if you see any chop, it's because I've got way too many mods. I think we're pushing a little, almost like a 1.2 or 1.3 gigs of mods in this save. Oh, so yeah, it's ridiculous amounts of mods. All right, so basically what we've done is the same thing we did on the other side, where we're going to have an area here that will be windowed in. We're going to put some lights out here to be able to show, that way you can see what's going on. We'll still have to do a little bit of detail work over here. I need to relocate the shield generator. But once we get this framed, well, it is framed in now. Once we get this all welded up, we'll definitely do some more lighting in here. And I've repositioned the vents so that when you're standing in the airlock door, you'll be able to tell if the area behind the airlock is pressurized. So some of them I have the lights facing the door, and it makes it a little bit more difficult when you're coming through trying to see what's going on. Alright, so out here, this is going to be a engineering area. We're going to do walls of LCDs out here that will basically be looking at the O2 farms. We're putting in oxygen farms. And I want to have enough oxygen farms for this place to not have to worry about pulling in ice, at least for, for the oxygen supply stuff. What I am worried about is the hydrogen. Because I want to have this be a fully functional base and be able to use it as a way station in order to do, for ships to come in and, basically if you're hydrogen powered, you'll be able to refill. I want to be able to completely refill. And I want to be able to do that for larger ships. So what I'm thinking is we're going to do the oxygen farms over here. And we're going to end up with 30 of them. We may do a few more. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do any that are hanging down as well. I may extend it on this side if we find that we do need more. But for the time being, let's go ahead and start getting some of these in. Now, I did go ahead and do a lot of this off camera simply because of the fact that we've gotten to the point where, as you can see, as I'm starting to place more blocks, the sim speed is simply going to crap at this point because we've got so much in here. Now, I will make the world available once we're done with it. And I think what I will do is I'll publish the save once we're done building the base. Now, I do have some ideas of what I want to do after this. We will be doing a new start at some point. So if there's anything that you'd like to see done or mods that you want to see me play around with, be sure to throw them down in the description. Or down in the discussion area, down in the comments. And I will definitely take a look at any mods that you folks think might be interesting to see done as a series. Yeah, that'll fit. See, my concern is that the way that the light detection works, I'm not sure that this is actually going to get any light down here. You know what? Let's go ahead and take those out. Oh, okay. And that's what I was talking about with the with it getting chunky. Oh, all right. We want you to be orbital. Let's see which. We've got so many bloody med rooms now. Yeah, I'll respawn here. Where did you respawn me? Where's it trying to... Okay. Let's see here. Which medical room are you? I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and... we'll respawn here. Simply because we can. Okay. You know it's bad when you've got so many spaces that you can spawn from? Actually, before we go to... I will just... Come on. There we go. And yes, I know, I still haven't gotten around to setting this thing up with a sensor. There. Come on. There we go. Now, I'm going to assume that Bob grabbed my stuff. I really hope Bob grabbed my stuff, because there was a bunch of expensive crap in there. Why are you not letting me... Oh, because you're full. Okay. Oh, hiccups. Always nice when Bob grabs my stuff. Okay. Yep. And now we are going to need plates and an interior plates. We want a bunch of both, because we can get over here and get some of this stuff taken care of.
Inventory full.
Of course, my inventory is full. Alright, what are you missing anyway? Glass, I'm betting? Glass and construction components, 100 each, so we are going to need 3,000 glass. That's easy. See, when you get to the point where you have just so much material, I'm gonna do 5 just because we're gonna need more glass, because we're gonna have to window in everything as well. So, oh, what was the other thing we needed? Construction components. We seem to be going through those quite quickly, so let's oh no, that was bad. That's better. That was almost entertaining. Oh, alright. So, Bob is welding this stuff up. What do you guys need? Come here. You just need construction components as well. Okay, so it's a good thing I'm making a bunch of them. Now, what I've done over here... Hey, look, the system got a little less choppy. So what we did is we ran a conveyor system in. There's going to be an oxygen vent on either end of the hallway here, and then I put a couple of places with conveyor junctions in to splice in the wall of junctions behind it. Now, I want to say at one point, oxygen farms used to be, both ends would have a connector on them, and now they do not. They are terminal ends now. So what we've done is we were just basically trying to stack as much of this into one area as possible. So we've got that. Now we were talking about hydrogen storage and oxygen storage. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is I'm going to run piping somewhere. I don't know where I want to run this though. Because I'm kind of thinking to run it back here. So what I'm thinking here, love the fact that we can do this. Alright, so what I'm thinking, bring this up just a little bit. Because we want to take some of this terrain out. Not much. We don't want to take much of the terrain. We just want to have an area that we can actually work in. I know I just said I'm not gonna try and take out too much of the terrain, right? So. Take the rest of that down. And that gives us a nice flat area to work with. And we're going to take out a little bit more just to even everything up here. That should be good. Alright. And then we're going to turn this area into the tank farm. Yes, that will work nicely. Okay. Oopsie. How did that happen? Yeah, now my inventory is full. That's fine. Alright. You come out of there. That's not what I wanted. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Now what I'm thinking here is we can have tanks, right? The tanks are 3x3 for the hydrogen tanks. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's actually good because that gives us a field of 6. So we're going to go ahead and bring this out 1. All right. Now, what I'm thinking here is let's go O2. Tank. There we go. We'll get rid of that for now. Hydrogen tank, oxygen tank. I think we're going to go with the regular hydrogen tanks. But what I want to do is I'm probably going to end up tucking some of these around in various places. But for now, just go ahead and do this. Alright. And then we are going to do a second row of these. And I am doing this intentionally because what I'm trying to do is figure out where I need... Come on, really? Where I need things to show up at. As far as like supports are concerned. Alright, so we have this. Get a few more of these in. And then what we're going to do now is let's bring up the tanks again because we want to get Oxygen Farm out of there. We're going to use the big old tanks because, well, you know, we can. And you are going to go... See, originally I was thinking about storing them like this. That actually might be... Visually, that might be better. Let's try. Oh. Not what I wanted. Okay, let's try that one more time here. Oh, see, like I said, it's gonna start getting a little choppy just because we've got so much in here, and it's basically trying to get by with what it can do here. All right, so we're gonna go that way. Now, in real life, you wouldn't actually want your tanks exposed like this. You would want to keep them, you know, out of the sun. You'll notice even when they do tanks in like the International Space Station, they try to keep them, you know, a little bit better protected than just kind of sitting out here. But I like to think that the reason these tanks are so huge is because they're basically insulated. All right. Alright, that's going to get us... Let's turn that off so we can see. That should give us enough storage. This is going to be expensive to build. I can see that already. Alright, so let's make sure we have our light on. And then we are going to have to dig our way out of here a little bit. There we go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to get the conveyor blocks in. We need to get the flooring in under here to support all of this stuff. So that's just going to be me placing a bunch of blocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick cut. We'll get this stuff placed. Maybe get it welded up a little bit. We'll see how that all works out. You are there, so let's go. Just make it easy. So yeah, we'll get all of this welded up, get it all connected, and we will be right back. Is chunkier than hell because, well, I've actually added more bobs to the mix. You know, the system hasn't blown up yet, so why not, right? Alright, so what we're doing is we're just getting the last of the windows in place. We've gone ahead and built out the frame. We did some work over there. I'll show you here in a second. Just want to get the last few of these in place. Okay. So now that that's in place, what we're going to end up doing is probably taking that out and turning this into another collar area like what we did here. You know, just to get everything built up and sealed up so we can actually pressurize this place. Alright, so we just have a couple of more blocks that we really need to place here. So go on that way. Let's see here, two. Aha. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. And we'll come back and finish up that area probably off camera. Let me show you what we've got going on over here. We've gone ahead, and this back wall is going to be solid all the way down. Instead of the normal 2 wide support struts, we're only using 1 wide on this one because it's a short run. I figured we could justify it, and you know, there's a little bit of off space here, so we have 3 in the middle, 5 at each end. Makes it, you know, convenient. Keeps it uniform. And the tanks are slowly welding up. So Bob has been busy. Very, very busy. And as you can tell, Bob is going a little crazy on everything right now, so. Do you have... Wondering if any of these have started to weld up. Doesn't... Oh. First one just came online, look at that. Now, are you actually... You are pressurizing. That is awesome. That tells me the rest of the systems are hooked in, and we can see things are slowly pressurizing over there, so yeah. It's not like we don't have, you know, I think like 4 million ice or something like that in storage, so. And since we are here, let's go ahead and throw these in here. Alright. So, go ahead and get that out of there. We have our O2 farms. We have O2 storage coming online. We have hydrogen storage coming online, and we just have a few more blocks to place and weld up. And basically, the base will be finished at that point. What I think we will do is this one's going to end up being a much shorter than normal episode, because at this point it really is just finishing a little bit of the detail work. While we're sitting here chatting, we'll deal with that. But what I figured what we would do is I'll probably take this week when I'm not recording, and there's a couple of mods that I, like I said earlier, I want to try out. One of them adds a skill tree, like a progressive skill tree to the game. And I think we're going to play with that. Now what I'll probably do is put a mod pack together for it. And we'll have things like, you know, basic space engineers, and then a couple of the things that I really like say the shield system, the LY thrusters, Bob probably will be in there, and we're going to put it all on the progression tree. Now I need to play with it a little bit, see if I can get it working, so what we'll probably do next week, while I'm playing around with it, we'll probably be taking a look at it, you know, walking you through what I'm doing, so that way if you're interested in using it, you're going to be able to do that as well. Alright, so with all of that said, I think we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this one up. I want to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to be one of the people that is kept up to date, the most up to date, I should say, with what's going on around here, be sure to ring that bell. And on that note, grab our windows. And now we just start putting some of this stuff in, and yeah, we start buttoning the whole thing up. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and we will see you back here next time for more Space Engineers. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, this is going to just absolutely fry my processor.